So finally, Aki Pawpaw music video is out on EM Studios. Man, I directed this thing.
Baby, you too sweet, so below. Give me your loving, I want to do you. I'll give you joy, I go scatter your brain. I'll give you joy, I go scatter your. Give me love, baby.
That's my very first time of directing a music video. Nothing giddy like that. So small vision, small team, no budget. And when I say no budget, it doesn't mean we didn't spend a dime, but we did. I directed this thing and I want to just talk about it. It's not like a Hollywood director or some guru music video director, but just to share my little experience with me. I learned and what I went through as a filmmaker trying to put this no budget kind of music video together. So first and foremost, let me tell you about the artist. Eney Gee is a young boy from Tarkwa. Tarkwa is in Western region. They do mining and all of that thing. So you wouldn't think that like music could come from that place. But yes, that's where Eney Gee comes from. And I met Eney Gee through my wife. My wife also comes from Tarkwa. Part of her comes from Tarkwa. So she likes to help young boys who have the energy for the art and craft. So yeah. So when I listened to his songs, I was like, oh, this boy got something. And then I listened to Aki and Pawpaw. I'm like, I like this one. I started having visual stories, envisioning how maybe if you want to do the music video, it's going to become. And the title alone, Aki and Pawpaw Love. We all know Aki and Pawpaw in this Nigerian movie and the kind of messy things, the way they go back and forth about things. So it's more or less like a back and forth chibi with love and relationship. So I was trying to imagine how it was going to be and how to tell this story visually. So the concept is very simple. This young guy is trying to chase this young woman and he will try and do everything to make sure that he gets the attention or the love of this young girl. So yeah, now we have to construct what scenes and what to do to make sure that we are able to deliver this visually to the audience. Like, I'm trying to knock on your door. I'm trying to say call to your heart. I'm trying to say, I want you, every other way. And my job as the director was to bring this energy visually. Now, let me be honest about the production parts. Yeah. Honestly, we had no budget at all. But no budget doesn't mean no money spent. Obviously, we had to look up location, a few places that we had to shoot. We needed models to be part of it. Definitely, you didn't hear sound. No sound, but light guy, cinematographer, makeup artist. At least these three people needed to be there. So big ups to Kweku Man, my cinematographer. He did a fantastic job. Cinematographer, the makeup artist, Pearl, and then the light guy, Sule. And then my very good friend, Mr. Boaji Lloyd. He's also a filmmaker. He also brought some equipment to come and help, lighting equipment. He was also present to help. Thank you so much, Lloyd. Putting all these things together, makeup, sound, light, location, availability of the models was a pressure. And we had just one day to finish this whole thing up. So we're just one spot, one day, we finish everything up. So on the day of production, we were there as early as 9 a.m. in the studio. The models we had spoken to, it's a free thing. It's not like something that they were being paid for it, and they disappointed us. Should I say disappointed or wasn't able to make it? Whichever way it is, we weren't able to shoot with the models that we actually agreed on. And so on that morning, we had to do all we can. Fortunately, we had one of the models already. So she now had to look for models for on that same morning. So we did a few shoots with we started by shooting the the artist, some of the scenes that solo scenes. And then later we heard some models have agreed to come. They had to send their pictures over. This back and forth. And then finally we had 2 models that joined to make this thing a beautiful one. So when the models came in, that's when we got the energy and then we started knocking it.
I'll give you joy. I go scatter. Give me love, baby. Nation, baby. Give me love, baby. Nation, baby. I go lay your body like a tattoo. Baby, I'm here for you. I want you to say I do.
Finally, we came to a close. It was a wrap. And then I came back to the studio. I checked the footages. So I put the bits and pieces together and then I showed it to my wife and a few people. And I'm like, no. She was like, there's something missing in it. So I was like, yeah, the storytelling. We missed out on the storytelling. Even though we had something shorter in it, it wasn't enough for it. So we had to set another day to go and shoot all the storytelling, where he went to knock a door, he was writing the letter and all of those things. And then we put them together. And then we had this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful music video. This is very different from anything that I have done. You know, you're not only thinking about shots, you're thinking about how the pictures will sync with the music and how you'll be able to tell your story within a space of 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes. You know, so the biggest lesson I took from this particular project is that preparation is bigger than and more important than budget. See, you can have the budget, but when you are not prepared, and for this particular one, because we had conceptualized it, we knew it was going to be one location, one studio, one place, you know, pam, 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 like that. So we were prepared in terms of costume, in terms of makeup, in terms of our location. Number 2, I think this thing taught me that you shouldn't be afraid to go back. Whenever you come back and see that there is more you can do to add value to the project you're doing, don't be afraid to go back. And that's what we didn't do. I had to call everybody back and say like, yo, I think that the B-rolls and other things that we shot to tell the story didn't come out the way I envisaged it. So we needed to go back and make the storytelling more important. And the third thing I took away from this particular project is that your team is everything. No matter how small they are, your team, so long as you all understand each other, you all follow the same vision, you're going to achieve something like this. So I just want to say thank you to my team, Sule, Lloyd, Kweku, the makeup artist, everybody that was on board to make sure this became a success. Thank you so much. This is Aki Pawpaw Love. This is how we made it. And if you haven't seen the real video, it's on EN Studios. Yeah, go to EN Studios and watch the video. My name is Nartey and Abanam.